Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. In the last episode, we did some work for the free drones, or actually finished the work for the free drones. We helped them take South Railroad Outpost, eliminating the Protectorate from guarding the upper section of it, between the... it's not upper Underrail, but standard Underrail rail lines and the southern caves, connecting it to Junkyard. With that done, the Protectorate are effectively eliminated from lower Underrail. We would just have to enter into the Protectorate Embassy and eliminate the rest of the troops therein, which is something that I may decide to do. And we might do it in this episode, so we can search all that for oddity items. In any case, with that done, we then came back to Core City, and we did some work for the Zone Rats. That's their name, the Zone Rats. Gorski's new gang over here. After Gorski told us an amazing story about him and Dan eliminating the leader of the Black Crawlers when they had assaulted, the Black Crawlers that is, had assaulted Gorski's gang's position, forcing them basically to kill all of them in order to make it out of there alive. Fun story. We also got the energy shields for Gorski after a little bit of reloading. I feel bad about that, but it's tough to get timing down quite correct in that quest. But we did it. And a Deathstalker made a fool out of me when we were trying to leave that area. I could not successfully guess where it was going to. Well done, Deathstalker. We did learn, though, that the creatures seem as if they can crawl along the ceiling and plant themselves down on the opposite side of debris, which has collapsed, which is untraversable for us. That makes sense, in a way. I didn't think they worked that way, or rather, I'm sorry, I didn't realize they could do that. So that was something new that I learned. How about that? Anyway, we're now here with the energy shields. Let's talk with Gorski. Yeah? Let's talk about Core City, Gorski. Yeah? About those energy shields. What's on your mind? Got them right here. Hand in the package. Excellent. I hope you got a chance to take some of those bastards out on the way. I'll have a technician open the package and prep the shield emitters. You'll get when it's ready. Don't worry. Alright, let's talk about Core City. So, what happens now that we have the shields in the tunneler? Now we get down to the real bloody business. We have what we need at the moment. The shields are ready. Which reminds me, he hands you an energy shield. Decker, you remember the story I told you about? With me and Dan? Well, we're gonna retake my old camp. If those Oligarch bastards won't help us, we'll help ourselves. I'm ready when you're ready. Excellent. The plan goes like this. We have the shields, we have the firepower, we have the manpower, looks so sneaky, and woman power, whatever. But the best thing of all, we have that tunneler. See, my camp was basically in the old service station, built right into the bloody cave. It's a well-fortified position, so a frontal assault is not an option, more so because of all the cursed mutants in the way. So we used the tunneler to surprise them from behind. Of course! We blasted the wall and mopped the floor with those bastards. Then we turned my old camp into my new camp. And personally, I'm tired of talking. I want action. Meet at the tunneler when you're ready. Meet you there. Now, before we go, there is one thing we're going to do first. We are going to go back to Foundry. Although he hasn't asked for his help, Gorski did tell us a story about Dan and him together, fighting in the best of times, and Dan told us a story about him as well. I believe if you have talked to both of them and gotten the story from each other about different engagements they were both in, we can go back to Foundry now that Gorski's initial parts of his quest, the tunneler and the energy shields, have been completed, and we can tell Dan what Gorski is planning. Hello there, friend. Hey, you want to have some fun? Again? I really like the way you have fun. It definitely beats listening to that jerk Marshall babbling about how he saved Foundry from the Beast. What do you have in mind? Gorski plans to retake your old gang's camp in Core City. Are you kidding me? Do I look like I'm kidding? No, 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 this is too good to be true. I'll ask you again. Are you kidding me? No, I'm completely serious. What's left of Black Crawlers is holed there. Gorski wants to surprise them with a stolen faceless tunneler. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Woo! I'm leaving! I'm leaving right now for Core City. Go to hell, Foundry. I'm meeting up with my old pal again. Go to hell, Marshall. Go to hell, Kevin. Go to hell, all you boring jerks. I'll be keeping weapons and armor, though. That stays with me. Now, let me explain to you where to find Gorski. Listen, listen. I can find Gorski on my own. I know, Core City is different now than it was 13 years ago, but damn it, I'll sniff him out in 5 minutes. Once you know a man for so long, you also know how and where to find him when necessary. Like my late brother used to always find me whenever he needed money. Are you sure? About my bro, or... Oh, yeah. I'm sure. I'll see you there. It's gonna rock. Alright, see you there. And something I have consistently forgotten, as long as it's on my mind, I like to do this now. We've had the opportunity to stop in and talk with Vivia Young's father, or who she claims, I think, was her father. No, she didn't. She never did. She never said, I think, the gentleman here, not in here. The gentleman at the auto parts store. Auto parts? The mechanical parts? This place. She never explicitly said that he was her father, but their mannerisms were very much alike. And although I'm not going to be hunting down Vivian, because I don't think she actually exists. Ah! And it looks like he's gone. Okay, I was hoping to catch him before this part occurred. We might have a chance to talk with him a little later, so we'll have to see. I guess I can say. So he's going to show up with the group that plans on assaulting the Black Crawlers. And there was no ID items in there. Maybe... Who was it that told me? Let me check my comments really quick. I've been doing a lot of this live on screen recently. I apologize for this. I think it was recently. Someone... And I'm not gonna find it. No, too many comments. I'm sorry, everyone. Darn it, I'll have to dig through my comments later to find out. I think someone... I wanted to give a thank you to that person. Like I try to do with anyone who leaves a comment. That is something I've been forgetting to do or that I might want to do with my current character. I think Gene might mention some information about Vivian Young. Let's see if that's correct. He might not. Maybe he will. What can I get for you, mate? I want to ask you about certain people here in Core City. Absolutely. What are we talking about here? Merchants. Say the name and I'll deliver. Mikola. Mikola Young. He owns the mechanics store near Halim's Electronics. I mean, owned the store. It's closed now. The poor guy got in some problems with the oligarchs. No one I talk to knows what exactly happened. But it's no secret that Mikola opposed the way the oligarchs rule Core City. And he wasn't exactly subtle about it either. Especially not when his daughter started working for JKK. You can imagine how he felt about that, mate. But in the end, maybe all that finally got him into trouble, he shrugs. Or it could be something else. Who knows? Regardless, got really ill following the recent events. His coughing is so nasty, it makes you appreciate the tranquil sounds of trains breaking. Poor guy got dominated by life. Let's change the subject. Thank you. Oh, man. Well, it doesn't matter. Decker's moved on. Decker has moved on. And so have I. I haven't. Vivian, why'd you have to die that way? You were even killed off screen. You were killed off screen. Oh, just keep going, Tim. Alright. Let's take it down these black crawlers. Before we go, let's also make sure I got the right equipment here. Actually, I'm not throwing... What sound was that, Tim? I'm not throwing a grenade, I think, during the fight. But I might throw one afterwards. I might forget to put this on my belt at the moment, so we'll do so. Zone Rat, Sneaky, and Gorski. Everything is set. Ready to go? Yeah, I am. Let's move. Excellent. Let's board this thing and kill some crawlers. Gorski looks across the bridge, confused. What in the bloody hell? Hey, jerk! You trying to have some fun without your old pal? What? Who? Bloody hell! Is it really you? Dan, you slob! What are you doing here? Hey, I've improved. I'm not that lazy anymore. But you jerk! You disappoint me. Where's the welcoming party, huh? Huh? Where's the gun salute? Explosions? Scantily clothed chicks? And why aren't you standing on that pile of corpses? What the hell, man? Also, you look older than Billy Toxic, by the way. Remember him, Grandpa? Billy Toxic. That is low. You're the one who's old, man, because your eyes aren't working as well as they should. Don't you see this huge bloody tunneler? I've got all I need. And what have you got? Rusty armor and a toothpick shooter? Hey, this rifle saved me from boredom on so many occasions. I've committed genocide in bottles and barrels. Still, I do like this tunneler of yours. I approve. Good to see you again, man. Yeah, you too. It's been a while. Hey, you still cry yourself to sleep? You bastard. Shut up and get in the bloody tunneler. Greetings, you miserable bastards. Good to see you again. I'm Gorski, and this place belongs to me now, so if you just politely die and let us move in, we'd appreciate it. And yeah, go to hell, you crawlers. Oh, to hell, I forgot how to do all the smack talk. Give me a sec. I like how you punks decorated this place when we were gone, but I noticed a distinct lack of splattered blood on the walls. That's why we're here. Gorski? I know that name. That's the pipe worker who killed Heliku. He killed Heliku! What are you doing, you idiots? They're just standing over there. Kill them! Kill them all! Pfft, what a bunch of feeble bastards. You gits haven't changed one bit. That's interesting. I don't actually see Mikola here. Wow. That sucks. We all got intimidated. And Sneaky's gonna die unless we get in there. Alright. Let's switch to WTC rounds. Move up here. Activate bullet time. Despite the fact our offensive skills reduced by 47, right up close to someone. We ignore almost all their evasion anyway, right? Thanks to our high attack skill with pistols. And the evasion bonus that all pistols have. So we should still be able to hit them pretty regularly. So I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I've got that one movement perk. We are going to use adrenaline. If I can kill 3 of them, I'm gonna. Okay, that's good. The sniper is dead. I think this guy had a like plasma pistol, and we killed, I think, a trapper on that black crawler. Somebody with a, I think they have a crossbow or nets. So now those guys are all dead. Good. Unfortunately, I was gonna say that the zone rats aren't doing very many damage to them. I think Sneaky might be biting it. Oh, wow. Good job, Sneaky. Okay, let's sprint all the way up here. Switch back to WTCs. Right here, and we'll kill that guy. Switch to JHP rounds. Move up. Not enough action points. Okay. I just realized Gorski's using an assault rifle. Why is it? That's interesting. He used to use a .44 pistol, if I recall correctly. Alright, not bad. Let's recharge. I guess I'll loot the corpses off screen, everyone, so I'll be right back. Give me a second. Alright, everyone. All the corpses have been looted. We got actually quite a bit of good loot from them, too. Quite a few weapons that are worth selling, some armor that's worth selling from them. And, alright, let's go ahead and get out of this place. Oh, but before we do, I did search the desk and refrigerator here, and the refrigerator had some bubblegum in it, so that was one more oddie experience point. There was nothing I noticed in the bathroom except for a dead rat in the urinal. Yeah? So what happens now that the black crawlers have been dealt with? First thing is to clean up this place a bit. Remove the stench of the crawlers. Set up our gear and make ourselves comfortable. Also, we need to get a merchant around here. And I know just a man. Come back later and you'll see. We crushed the bloody crawlers, but now it's best for us to lay low for a while. But once we start rolling again, there's no stopping us. Take care, Gorski. Dan? Hey, friend. How's it feel to be back in Core City? I haven't been to Core City in 13 years, give or take. Things have changed. There wasn't this drop zone here. I almost got killed on my way to the tunneler. Everything is different. The lingo, too. What the hell does on to the next room mean? What am I missing here? Hell, I'll have to go visit the arena now that I'm here. I've also heard about this harder bar, whatever its name is. That sounds like my kind of place. Man, so much has changed. I'll see you around, Dan. Goodbye. We'll come back here to see the merchant that Gorski will hire, and we'll talk with Dan about how he felt about his Gorski reunion then. Eh? So what happens now that the black crawlers have been dealt with, Sneaky? We just got here, so the first thing we need to do is get some men and gear to this place. Then we'll lay low for a while. The zone rats need some rest. With Gorski's help, the zone rats can only go stronger. Later, Sneaky. Later, South Gator. Alright, let's get out of here. Our food ended. Let's have some more. Okay, so I don't very often visit the merchant that gets set up here, but if I recall correctly... Oh, that's interesting. Hold on. I thought the mutants came back. I thought they respawned. I'm glad to see that's not the case, but that wasn't what I was expecting. In any case, sorry. It's a bit out of the way, and if I recall correctly, the merchant doesn't sell anything of high quality, or at least he didn't some time ago. He sells a bit of everything, kind of like Beckett for the free drones. But like Beckett, none of it was that great when I had visited him with Garrett. I don't know if he's got a mercantile check to see if you can get better gear from him. We will try to remember he's around, though, later, and revisit Gorski to see if, or rather the Zone Rats, to see if they, if he sells anything that might be worth our time. We can even use the cheat engine when we visit him to cycle his inventory a few times to get an idea what he sells. So, we're off to the barrels. We'll leave some of this stuff there. None of the merchants will have reset their inventory. And give me a second, I just realized I probably should repair our pistol. And I've got a bunch of garbage on me. We can leave that in a different barrel. And then, since we are in Core City, I figured why not go and get a tattoo. It's been something that we've been meaning to do for a while, and I have kept forgetting to do it. Originally, we didn't do it. What am I doing? This is not the right way. Originally, we did not do so because I didn't have very many tattoos I could ask for. But now that we've completed a few quests for different organizations within Underrail and defeated a few tougher creatures, we should have some other options. Looking online, I've already decided that we're going to get the free drones tattoo. Anarchy is what we're going to be getting. Holy crap, I have a ton. Well, not a ton, but we have quite a bit of weapons and armor to sell to the merchants here. I didn't realize we had so many. We're not... Well, we shouldn't run out of money any longer in the game. We're doing rather well. 10,000 on us. And it's 9,000 if I want 3 more super steel plates, which I'm not sure if I want those or not yet. I might want to build some other riot gear armor, but I'm not sure if I do yet. I did pick up, maybe you saw it in the episode, some nano composite plate, which was, I think, 138 quality. I've never made armor that uses that. I think the nano composite plate reduces the damage you take from critical hits by some percentage. And I think the quality I've got reduces it by 53%, which effectively makes it like a normal hit. So we wouldn't have to really worry about critical hits if we are wearing that. By the way, what's our crit chance? 17% crit at the moment with our pistol. 11% with our power fist, so it will be 12 and 18%. Wow, it'll be 30% with our crit goggles on. I don't have the electronics necessary to make a battery-powered crit goggle yet. Yeah, these are also only level 16. I'm pretty sure we can probably make some that even have a higher critical chance. We just need more points in electronics. Now, this is going to get much tougher for me, by the way, everyone, because it's been a while since I've played an Oddie character all the way through Deep Caverns, and I seem to remember reaching like level 27 down there, but not much higher. I didn't scour everything for Oddie experience points. I'm having a hard time coming to trying to think of where an extra 100 Oddie experience points could be lying around in the game at this point. There is quite a bit of it still in the DLC, and we have quite a bit of it down in the Deep Caverns. So hopefully it won't be too difficult for us to get. probably hit 26, maybe 27. I doubt it though, but we'll probably hit level 26 by the time we're done with the DLC. All right, Tim. Well, the viewers are watching or listening. What are you going to talk about? So, we were talking about the crap category that I have on Steam for the past several videos when I was talking about random crap, right? So why don't we talk about a different category I've got on Steam? Maybe you guys will find it interesting what other games I have that I've at least played so far, because I have a ton of games I've never played. I could just rattle all those off, and you guys could be like, that's a great game, Tim, you should play it. But, not this episode. So let's see. So, why don't we talk about turn-based strategy games? Because that's a category of mine I've got on Steam. And looking at it now, I'm surprised I've only got 15 games in here. Really? Oh, well, remember, Tim, games in here are games that you enjoyed playing, that you haven't beaten and are done with. And by that I mean, so I have a category called One and Done, which is games I have won and I'm probably not going to be playing them again. Not because they were bad, not because I didn't like them, but because they took a long time to probably beat, and I want to break from them for some time. I think Felsio Arbeitsmark, for example. Yes, Felsio Arbeitsmark is in that category. So these are games that I will probably pick up again, or I was playing and then put them down, and then I want to play them again. But first, before we talk about that, we'll talk with Booth for a bit. Yes? I finally decided on the tattoo I want, Booth. He nods in approval. After that, he slowly reaches for some of his additional equipment in preparation for the task ahead. Take a sit on that table. He points once again to the brown table next to him. Or lay down. Whatever you feel like. You assume an appropriate position, best suited for the place which you choose to get tattooed. While waiting, only now you get a proper chance to look around. The room is stuffed with scrambled paper, books, and all-around junk. It is chaotic, to say the least. All the walls and his furniture are inscribed with letters and drawings, an art of a kind hard to understand at first glance. There are so many illustrations to a point where they have started to overlap one another, causing them to be convoluted to a point of a total mess. Few minutes go by as you look all around before he gets ready. He sits down on his old stool and is now very close to you. Now, tell me what you'd like to be branded with. Choose wisely. I wish to honor the fact that I'm a part of the bastion of true freedom, Free Drones. We are... As he was listening to you carefully, he had already begun to draw a sketch on a tiny piece of paper, according to your explanations. Some time passes as the two of you work on the details, until you finally meet at the desired tattoo draft. Now, let's begin. Don't worry, it won't hurt. Never did something like this before. I guess I've been through much worse. The mute's deformed hands slowly reach towards you. Only now you can look at him close up, as previously the dim light in this room covered the details of his actual skin condition. Every section of his body, all the way to his neck, wherever there's no deformation due to the effects of the mutation, is covered with, by now, mostly faded out tattoos of various meanings. Abstract drawings, human and animal faces, events, flames, carnage and destruction, only to name the few. Just as is his skin degenerating, some islands of his body have managed to achieve a reverse effect of a slight regeneration. These are the only spots of his body where one's sight could make anything out of those tattoos. The rest is a nightmare to gaze upon. The odor of his body produces a scent which at first is quite hard to withstand. This is something to naturally expect due to his condition as well as to the surroundings you are in, but in reality it soon starts to become quite the opposite. His delicate movements, combined with the smell of the fresh ink he's made, morph said smell into something weirdly pleasant. Added to the mix is a medical sponge, which he uses to treat you. The echoing noise of the tattoo gun, crackling sound of the loose table, and your nerves reacting to the procedure, altogether amalgamate into a thrilling experience. Amalgamate? Amalgamate. Your gaze shifts to the rest of the room. The equipment he's using is in rough shape. However, he did a decent job of maintaining it, as the tattoo gun stands out quite a bit from the rest of the room. Some of the hanging papers display series of connected events, few closely resembling comic book art. The events feature various encounters, difficult to make much sense of due to the lack of context. Basking in all this art does prove to be a good distraction. Suddenly, your exploration is interrupted. He wipes his nose onto his shoulder and takes a breather. How's it going? I'm getting bored. Hit me up with a story. I'd like to know who else visited this place. A story. Well, I try my best to hang on a few memories I still have in my rotten brain. Our caretaker, the one who perhaps kept me alive for this long, you see, the way all this happened to me. It was all so fast. All that was left in my memories is my first awakening in here, with few others infected just like me, lying in that bed. He points to the east, with some sort of tube attached to my hand. The caretaker was always made sure to keep a safe distance from us all. That made me question his intentions. To this day, I wonder the real motivation for his generosity towards us. As he finishes the sentence, his hand suddenly twitches as he pulls away the tattoo gun from you. He looks to the gun and smiles, after which he goes back to work. Perhaps my memories have only kept the good moments, and the bad ones have been rotted away. More attention was dedicated to the others, since they had much worse condition than I did. As time went by, there was fewer of us left alive, until one day, it was only him and I. Without saying anything, he left me in here with all of these things you see around you. From that point, I started to write, and draw about all recollections I had left in me. Nod in approval. He nods, now fully dedicated to finishing the tattoo. The drawing is starting to come to life. Around the tattoo, you can feel your blood pulsating. Combined with the dim light of the nearby lantern, the color of the tattoo glows and sticks out from the rest of the skin. Still fresh, the tattoo marks leave red outlines around it, somewhat taking away from the actual drawing. With each new line drawn, the pain you feel increases, but it's not the kind of pain that would make you pull away from the source. The tattoo is almost finished. He is now applying the finishing touches. It's exactly as the two of you designed it together. It's a perfect match of the sketch he drew for you, but this time it's on your skin. The mutie picks up a clean rag and wipes off some spots around your tattoo. After that, he stands up and proceeds to clean his tattoo gun. There it is. Carry it with pride. This came out to be impressive. Offer him a tip of 50 Stygian coins. We've got the money. And this is the first time I'm getting a tattoo. And I'm going to say thank you. By giving him more cash, because it's what I would do in real life. He bows before you. Thank you. He turns around to his green desk. Now done with cleaning up the tools, he lowers them down. He throws a dirty rag into a nearby trash pile after he picks up a bandage to clean up his mutated hands. I make my living working on the clothes for the muties around here. Siphoner, hopper, and rat hound leather. There's plenty of it around here. If you're interested, I could sell you some. I'll think about it. Take care, Booth. Alright! Tattoo Anarchy. Let's take a look at it. You bow to no authority. Increases chance to critically hit with weapon and unarmed attacks by 1%. Alright! That came out really well. The other tattoos I was interested in were... There's one from joining the Institute of Chort, which improves your biology and chemistry by 7. It was tempting to take that because it would allow me to... I might be able to... My current build is planned around having enough chemistry so that I can make micro shrapnel bullets. I don't remember what the minimum chemistry is to make W2C rounds, though. But I'm hoping that a chemistry of like 40 will let me create them as well. It would effectively be like 45, maybe a little higher because of our intelligence, standing next to our chemistry workbench in our home. Which I don't remember if I showed me getting that on screen, but I did go to Fixer, and I acquired it some time ago. In any case, now that we have our tattoo, I am thinking that since we're still in Core City, why don't we explore some of the waterways for a bit? We can hunt around and see if there's any new oddities around in them. And it'll give us a chance to talk about some random stuff. We'll talk about, again, that category while we get some more exploration done. I don't want to quite head back to the Black Sea yet. So let's do this. Alright, let's head on over to our Aegis Patroller. It'll give us an excuse to also give it a try, because it's been a while since we've taken it out. And we haven't used it in combat yet. There won't be very many opportunities for combat out on the waterways unless we pick fights with people. To my knowledge, I don't think there's any random encounters. Oh, no. There are random encounters out on the waters. But I've never had a random encounter against, say, a group of enemies out there, like a bandit gang, or a group of black eels looking to start up a fight. It's probably, I guess, more dangerous if you've joined the pirates, would be my guess. We should have all the batteries that we need to drive this around. Alright, let's get out there. Alright, so, how do I want to talk about my turn-based strategy games? So, the ones in this category are ones I have played, that I liked, and that I will probably play again. They're ones that I got either I liked them, I played them for a while, and then I dropped them to play something else, but I want to either finish the save I've already got, or they were fun enough that even though I might not have finished them, well, I'm saying the same thing twice. 1 second. Let me first off quick save. I'm going to start and stop the recording really quick as well. There we go. Because this way, if I mess this up so badly trying to describe things, I can just reload the game and record what I'm talking about. Hopefully I don't sound like a giant idiot. Alright, so again, they're not games that are in my one and done, so they're games I intend to play probably this or next year, or the year after that, as opposed to like 5 years from now. Assuming Steam is even still around 5 years from now, right? There's no guarantee of that. And some of these games I might actually record. We will see. A few of them I actually have recorded already. So let's get to it. Actually, first though, before we talk about that, I docked here because I love the way this family talks. This is like a... well, they sound like they're swamp people. Let's go ahead and talk with them. I got one tooth left. The can opener grins toothlessly. Grimey's the only family that got left. My son. If Biocorp was still around, we'd have more channels to watch. Oh, do you guys have a TV? Your TV's busted. TV's busted, Grunge. I don't know what you're watching, unless it's inside your home. See that fat rat right there, eastward prancing about on his showy boat? Drop off. Sue, darling, bring more brew for cooling. That barrel had everything. A thick layer of sludge, bottom trunkery, metal flakes corroded just right. Oh, he's talking about barrel soup. It's absolutely an acquired taste. I'm going to help ourselves to his core chips. And what do I get for all my advice? An empty bottle flying my way. Empty! Gauntlets for pansies and no goods. He loves it, the dormant brain drop-offs. I got this itch. He's nothing but a slacking, pipe-working drop-off, spits. I think Ursula's talking about her husband? Mom don't like my husband very much. They cheer for the same gladiators, though. Oh, okay, so Ursula must be talking about Grimy here. Lots of traffic around here, the core ring, but all in all, it ain't such a bad place to live. Hey, handsome. You hear from me? Winks. Oh, maybe. Take me away from here. Oh, I can't, because we're not allowed. If I pick your pockets, I'm not allowed to take you with us. Let's see. Some bolts, a lighter, and some slack jaws. She must be good at fishing. Can we walk around here? Apparently we can. I don't see anything secret in this area, though. And I'm not going to make the family angry at me by going into their home or rifling through their stuff, so. Besides the pockets I already rifled through. Where are we? Okay, let's go this way. Alright, so the first game in this list is Alder's Blood. And apparently, according to Steam, I have it set for the experimental branch. Alder's Blood, I guess when I talk about these games, I'm going to try to limit myself to like maybe 5 minutes tops talking about each game. Because otherwise, I'll ramble on forever about the game and what I liked about it and or how the gameplay works and so on. And it's far better that I would just play the game than talk about it that way. Because it would be far easier to show it in video. Was it show, don't tell? So. But first we're being interrupted from our exploration by a Protectorate Marine. He raises his hand and signals you to stop. Hold it! The port's off limits to unauthorized personnel. What is this place? He points to a handheld scanner at your jet ski. Red light reflects off his goggles. You're not authorized to dock here. Please turn around. Thank you. I'll get going then. Thankfully, our assault on the South Road Outpost did not... the recording of it from the camera did not make it here. Alright, yeah, so Elder's Blood, experimental. So, the game plays a lot like Invisible Ink, in my opinion. You have a team of hunters that you lead through randomly generated maps, I believe. And your objectives are to retrieve certain items of interest and or eliminate certain enemies therein. The setting takes place in a post-apocalyptic world filled with demons. And there's at least one, like, elder god in the area that you are trying to either stop or work with. I didn't get very far in the game before I stopped playing it because they announced some changes that they wanted to do to some of the game mechanics. So I decided to wait and see what those would be before I continued playing the game. Some things I liked about the game was I liked the crafting system. I liked the way in which... So, many of the creatures in the game... Okay, hold on, back up. Your characters have, in addition to trying to avoid being seen by using terrain, taking cover behind things, hiding in bushes, your characters also have a certain scent to them. And you can see how great that scent is based on this image which appears next to your characters. Where are we going, Tim? This leads, of course, to coil spiders. You want to go this way? Yeah, we have time. So there's a few things to track during the game. And I think wind can shift during the game. There's weather effects. And if it's raining, your vision will be hampered as opposed to it being clear instead. Not being detected plays a huge role in the game, as when you get detected, enemies howl for help, and then suddenly you're dealing with quite a few enemies. And similar to... Actually, I guess like Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. Hold on, let's wear this. You really don't want to tackle enemies head on. While you can kill them with clever positioning, and your weapons can be strong. Enemies that are aware of you in the game are have a great deal of movement compared to if they're unaware of you. They're just wandering around looking for something to eat, as opposed to actively hunting you down, trying to find and kill you. So it was very interesting. I liked the setting very much. It was very bleak. The game has this, or had at least, this interesting way of doing experience and having you try to manage it. Every time you sent characters out on a mission, after they were done, depending upon how many enemies that you also killed, you got a certain amount of experience points for them. But you also picked up corruption, and corruption in particular was gained for killing certain enemies. For killing enemies. What's this? Oh, we have rocks. Oh! We have a utility bot. I don't think I ever freed the utility bot, because I don't think I ever came here with a character who had explosives or a jackhammer. We'll wait to get the bot, because I also think there's a spot here that the bot might be able to open that I don't think I've been able to get into otherwise. And I suspect we have some angry coils. Ooh. That was pretty foolish of you, Tim, but it worked out for you. I am wearing the detection goggles because I really cannot afford to walk into a web. Every coil spider we defeat increases our chances of surviving the rest of this area. That's a dumb thing to say, Tim. Every coil spider you defeat, though, is one less to worry about. Look at all those traps. Okay, no reason for us to keep our shield on any longer. As your characters gained corruption in the game, so first off, there was no way to reduce corruption. You could make certain trinkets to reduce the amount you gained, but once you gained it, there was no way to get rid of it. I want to quick save the game as well here. I'm a little worried I might blow up the bot. Once your characters began gaining more and more corruption, they began to run into issues. They would begin lashing out at either random targets or doing things without your control. You would lose control of these characters. It would be as if you're playing, for example, what the heck? Oh, interesting. The coil spider just materialized, but I think it was supposed to represent the fact it popped out of this hole. And I'm still wearing the goggles from before. Oh! Oh, there they are. Okay, hold on. We have another coil spider. Oh my god! That's 4 coil spiders. One of them's a greater coil spider. Alright, we can do this. Let's use bullet time. We'll take advantage of the fact we have hit and run to help us get a little closer to these other ones. I'm gonna use some adrenaline. Maybe we can get lucky and kill this one before it gets a chance to hit us. That's not gonna happen. This is gonna hurt. Ugh. Oh no! Bot, what are you doing? Okay. Well, it didn't die. I guess I should have walked into that instead of the bot. No, you don't. I'm not letting you step into that. Holy crap, it's gonna open the door! It is gonna open the door? No, no, no! No, let's move! No! Please let us move! Oh my god, Tim, you have escape artist and you forgot. Holy crap! Oh god, auto turrets! I've never ever been in this place before. Let's charge in. Alright, so let's activate sprint. Tim, these are auto turrets. These aren't just normal turrets. These are capable of annihilating you. We have just enough movement to get around the corner. Okay, we've done it. No! What are you doing? I wish there was an undo button for movement in this game. Okay, well, that's both auto turrets destroyed at least. Alright! Thank you, little utility bot. I've never been in this place before. Why don't we have some marsh trance? Look around for anything secret while we're here. The power's not on, so we can't interact with that. And there's an elevator here that's also not powered. Nice, though! Holy crap! Oh, some intercept fires. We want those. Take the scope as well, I guess. Oh, hacking. Tim, you have hacking. So, it would be as if you were playing the new, like, or even the old UFO games. Like UFO Earth Defense. And your character would fail morale. Your character might shoot randomly. They might, at least I think this is the way it worked. It's been a while since I played the game. In particular, though, they would or might lash out at your own characters. So, and if that happened, you're losing the mission, if not everyone in the mission. So you had to decide when how much risk you were willing to take. There was various symbols by your character to let you know how much corruption they would have. I don't actually think it was called corruption. I think it was called something different, but I don't remember what it was actually called, so we'll go with that. So there was a ritual you could perform to transfer the experience points your character had earned to a different character. And this was a way in which you could effectively keep your characters alive, more or less, by just transferring their knowledge into someone else. I really liked that gameplay mechanic. I thought it was a nice balance of things, especially in the very bleak world setting that you found yourselves in. Everyone knew they were eventually going to succumb to the influence of this world. And it was a matter of choosing when to go in this ritual to have themselves killed and then pass on their knowledge to someone else. I really like that. But I think the game got lots of complaints about that because lots of other people did not like that, in fact. And I think they were reworking it a little bit in the experimental branch. 124 quality electroshock generator. That's pretty nice. We'll take that. What else is in here? Some food. I don't really care about the food. Ooh, a super health hypo. That's very nice. EMP MK2 grenades. Some shotguns. Some decent level pistols. Firearms in that. Ooh. Level 100 lockpicking to open this weapons locker. Armor. That's worth taking. That's worth taking. Actually, these aren't really worth taking. I'll just leave them here. They are worth taking, but I don't want the weight. All right, thank you, little utility bot. You take care. You have a good day. Thank you for opening this. I've never gone in here before. Interesting. So that's how that works. Let's see if there's anything else behind where it had been. Nope, nothing else. Alright, so let's see where this passage leads then. Oh! There might still be more coil spiders? I can't imagine there would be. I thought we explored all of the cave. Yeah, it was also so All This Blood was also one of the games I put up on my survey back in November. So I decided to try out some of these games anyway, even though they didn't win the survey, just to see if I liked them or not. I've been going, I think I mentioned a few videos ago now, that I've been going through my Steam backlog, trying out games that I've purchased to see if I like them or not. And that's where I discovered Mainframe Defenders and Cosminator, some games I've talked a bit about. And Mainframe Defenders has a playlist on my channel. I really like Mainframe Defenders. That's a fantastic squad-based turn-based strategy game. The balance on it is impeccable. I really like it. It reminds me a great deal of my changes I had done, or the idea behind what I was working on with my Heroes Quest board game alterations. Alright, so we're done with this area. And I don't know how long we've been playing for, everyone, but I feel like we should probably stop at this point. So why don't we do that? And when we come back, I will probably be at the docks, and we'll be ready to explore more of the waterways. So I will see you guys in the next one. And thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.